a little bit more. Orianna,
I like this a lot a bit more.
Orianna not exciting versus Jace. Kind of get bullied impression with all the early game damage Jace does. Bjergsen says instead, all right, you want to play a strong early game.
Or people will get too much of that advantage. And here comes that play that they were trying to set up. Lyra already to the top side. They're looking for the dive on Haunter.
It's another level 3 dive. Haunter does get the passive up there. Stuns on the Seraph. Big play from Haunter. Might even be a kill at his first blood to the top lane.
I mean, Haunter was full health.
Teleport, but Bjergsen's already over the wall. Sven's behind him, so they're going to try and get the kill. Exhaust is down. Cocoon's going to miss. Good dodge there from Seraph, but they're just going to go all in for it. Haunter, huge flash stun after the tether.
Ouch. We talked about the snowball, and it's going to be rolling.
Oh, he actually stunned Lyra, but Svenskaren's here as well. Going to start off a 2v2. Seraph, I don't think he's got quite enough for this. Lyra looking to finish it off. Does flash on a Haunter, and Seraph burns him down. Svenskaren now looking for the Traker, but Bjergsen's roaming up as well. Sven's going to have to outplay this for a little longer because Ninja's behind Bjerg also.
That's a big minion wave he's actually tanking right now. They need to be careful. Ninja's still coming up.
Cocoon doesn't quite land yet. Bjergsen flashes in for it. Not going to get the kill as Seraph, sorry, does take out Sven. Blow back, good equalizer there from Seraph. Bjergsen gets himself over the wall, but Sven not going to be so lucky. Repels back down, trying to make something happen, but Sven's going to get caught out and killed. Ninja grabbing one for himself.
Yeah, good rotation there from Hakuo. That is pretty telegraphed from TSM. I feel like they're over-forcing on top side. At least you're going to be in trouble.
Oh, this happens and you get tagged by Braum. Passive. Repel doesn't really have anywhere good to go. There's the ulti out from Hakuo. Gets all three of them almost, and Svenskaren going to get blown up by Apollo. Shield's going to block the ult from Turtle as well. Really nice pick from Envy.
Yeah, they're doing very because Envy is a good team mechanically. They're a good team early. Where they struggle is later in the game. They can't match up macro-wise, but Lyra is here looking for that kick in on Turtle.
Kicks Turtle back in. Should be a stun landing in. Lyra gets a kill for himself as Apollo going to slow down Bifrost with a minefield. Hakuo attack, and that's a flash force. And Lyra just missing that Q. He would have gone straight in for it.
I mean, oh, now comes Bjergsen. He's looking to clean up here. Apollo very low. Right, does have heal.
Yeah, he's got his ultimate. Good tag though. Apollo is going to go down. Bjergsen wants to flash up, but he gets stunned on the other side. Lyra should be able to play cleanup. Kill goes over, and he gets a second.
Not worth it for Bjergsen. Blows both his summoners, uses his ultimate, and dies well mid lane down there where Ziggs lives. He will take down your turret pretty much from full very, very quickly. So they're looking to fight here in the mid.
Hakuo actually getting himself locked up, but he's tanking a decent amount of damage. Looking after Bifrost. Does get him. Ulti dodged out though by Svenskaren. Ziggs not going to get any kills just yet. Hakuo leaps out of the way, but Turtle assassinates him. Apollo in the meantime did kill Sven, but here's Bjerg and
Haunter TP down. Seraph does not have his TP for another second or so. Will he join in? It's up now, it looks like.
Barely gets on top of that. Doesn't quite stun Apollo, but he'll issue the ultimatum instead. Does get exhausted, and I think he's going to get killed here. Apollo should live to it. Lyra managed to get the kill. Bjergsen goes down as well to Ninja. Envy clean up the back end.
What is happening with TS?
Being set for the top lane. Haunter and Seraph already starting out a fight. Bjergsen is here. Flash from Seraph. Lyra gonna try and get in there. Zonish from Seraph buys a bit of time. Can't quite save him. Equalizer down. They might look for a trade. Ninja finds his way up again and takes down Camille. And now Bjergsen gonna get taken down. Ninja grabs a double. Bjergsen does get the other kill, but Ninja is so speedy with the Storm Raiders, and Sven just gets out of the way.
5-0-1 on Ninja now.
Now Envy are back on the offensive. Haunter has a long way to go to try and get out of this one. Seraph commits the ultimate. Good Zonias. I did not know the interaction worked that way.
It actually took the cooldown too.
That feels bad.
He just straight immuned it.
Oh, now Ninja actually looking for a 1v2 play. Already a kill there for Elise. Sven did take down Lyra, but Ninja is just insanely strong.
These guys have families. He's just, I mean, he sees the jungle.
1,000 gold ahead.
TP coming in from Haunter. Seraph, whoa, Bjergsen kind of backed off for a second there.
Here's round 2, stun there from Haunter after the hook shot. Bjergsen leaps over the wall. Should be enough damage here for Seraph. Zoni's not up for a little while longer. Ninja maybe going to turn it back around. Haunter, though, does get the kill, and Hakuo didn't want to use the ulti there.
Yeah, I mean,
working off to the side, can it close the distance here? I mean, Ninja is so strong. Who's he looking for? He's going to go for Haunter. Ultimatum already down, but Haunter now trapped in his own ultimate. He's going to go down to the godlike Ninja.
He's just so strong. They really can just run around the map, fight wherever they...
Bjergsen, one more wall. Lyra's going to say, yep, I can still follow you. Does get the spell shield off there with the Tempest. Really nice stuff from Lyra. Now exhaust down. Hakuo is here as well. Kick in Lyra. Looking for the outplay, and Hakuo seals it.
That was very close there. A brave fight against Bjergsen, but without the ultimate, not much more.
Got a backup blasting one as well for a
Monster is far down there.
Yeah, onto Hakuo, but he's already been tagged. Equalizer's real nice. Hakuo actually taking a little too much, but he lived through the rest of the burst. Apollo just takes out Haunter, and Seraph kills Bjergsen.
Yeah, that's both the solo laners down now for TSM as they are just getting smacked around the map here. But Apollo is zoning them out. I don't think they have enough damage to actually rush this down, but with that damage...
good pick from
shock
Ninja.
blast.
Another jungler's dead. That should be Baron over to Envy. They might take a lot of damage doing it, but Haunter can join. Ulti there from Ezreal's not going to get close. And yeah, Hakuo there as well. So Smite's going to go down. That's going to be Baron over to Envy, and looks a little messy, but they get it cleanly there. Nice pick on a Sven, ensures they get the buff.
Getting an inhibitor with this Baron is so key because it means they're always going to have to respond to that. And then you can pressure the other inhibitors and really start to crack it open because at this point, Lichbane death cap on Ziggs and
Good
Apollo.
pick onto Apollo, but Ninja trying to answer back. He got exhausted. He's 1v3 right now as Hakuho going to try and save him. Rest of Envy looking to respond. They can fight this out. It's only 4v4 right now. TSM just on the retreat. But Lyra tags Biofrost, and now he's after Turtle. Flashes in, tags him with the red buff, but Turtle flashes over the red wall. Ninja, he's got the damage to do it if he can find a pick. Straight onto Biofrost, hammers him down. And that's a trade. As Svenskeri now getting dove. Might not be a trade after all. Seraph going to get the next one.
The inhibitor.
They've got a strong lead, and they can afford to make a few hiccups here and there. Bottom inhibitor tower going down. The inhibitor will fall quickly after it. And this is kind of the position we're talking about. Baron usually either ends the game or puts you in a game-winning position. That's where Envy are now, breaking open that section of the map.
Especially with Apollo back on the map, he can come back up here. There's still super minions are very quickly going to get to the Nexus turrets.
Oh, huge ultimate from Apollo. 4 members of TSM already chunked down Redemption. Shouldn't be enough to save them here as Biofrost will be the first casualty. Sven is going to join shortly after from Apollo's auto attack, and Lyra looking to continue down. He does ride the Q all the way in. Poor Turtle's going to get himself taken down by Lyra, and that's 3 clean ones for Envy.
And I think that's the game. Envy's just going to walk it down. They have this huge wave here. They should be able to take down TSM, and they sure played the early game well.
Certainly did. Pressure looks like too much. TSM maybe force the issue too hard, but MB answer back twofold and take down TSM's Nexus in our first game. They had a plan. They always play the same way, and they made it look awfully good then.
I know. I mean, I guess we get good enough lead in the early game. The late game does not have to be played perfectly. MB really, I like the draft a lot. They clearly had